Good morning, guys. I'm about to get up from the couch. We've had such a slow, chill morning, and I love those types of mornings when we don't have a million and one things to do. We're heading out to the library in downtown, and I'm very excited. We haven't been in a couple months now. My husband's off today, so we're going to just go as a family and spend some time. There's like a little play area for kids, which Nathaniel was too young to use last time we were at the library, but now that he's a lot more mobile and he's a lot bigger, he'll definitely have a blast. Hi, baby. You want the camera, huh? No camera for you. No camera for you. I'm gonna go get ready. I just want to start off the vlog. Oh, you have the hiccups. I just gave him strawberries. I am on the hunt for my summer TBR. I want half of my summer TBR to come from the library, and the other half I'll probably end up going to Barnes and browsing their selection of books. I also want to check out some books for Nathaniel. It's going to be a very good morning, and I'm very excited. I'm gonna go get ready now and get my son ready, get us ready as a family, and then I'll see you guys at the library.
Been to California, never been to LA, so I'll stay home and write these songs, pretend I'll make it someday. My friends are getting married, they're all settling down, so I'll lay here, watch the ceiling fan go round and round. I'm scared of showing up. I'll miss the regular weekends. Don't tell me way too much. I never know if you mean it.
Hey guys, we're back from the library. It's the same day. I just put on makeup and I changed my clothes for another video. My son and husband are in the living room playing, if you hear them. Also, my cat is licking herself. I hope my camera doesn't pick that up because that is gross. A lot going on right now. But I have a nice hot cup of tea here and I'm ready to talk about all the books that I checked out from the library today. It was so much fun. My son did not want to leave, literally to the point where when we went to pick him up to go, he was like, no. Like, he was having the time of his life, and we also went at the perfect time. It's Thursday and we ended up going to the library at 10:30 and they don't open up till 10, so it was literally 30 minutes after them opening that we went in. There was really no one around. I mean, there were people in the library doing their own thing, but there weren't any other kids or a large crowd at the library, which was really nice because my son does not do well with crowds. I honestly don't do well with crowds either. Like, he doesn't like them. He gets very shy. So the fact that there was like no one around allowed him to explore and play, and it was so much fun. I ended up checking out like 10 books. Granted, 4 out of the 10 were books for my son that I found. Last time that I went to the library, my son was 4 months old and now he's 14 months old, which is insane. And at that time, I didn't end up getting any books for him because he does have his own little bookshelf, which is right here. I don't know if you guys can see it in the corner. All the books are messed up because literally every night he goes in and picks out a book for us to read. But this time around, there were so many cute little books for kids that I wanted to check out. They're literally screaming in the background. I'm so sorry. I ended up checking out 4 books, which I think I'm going to make this a tradition. I think it's so fun to check out books with your little one. Like I said, he does have his own book collection, but I think going to the library every month and checking out books for him is going to make reading so much fun for him and keep things fresh and not boring. I'll quickly show you guys the books that I ended up picking out for him. I won't go into too much detail because I don't think you guys really care, but I know that I have some moms that follow me, so I think it would be cool for me to share the books that I picked out for my son. The first book that I picked out for him was The Talking Vegetables. Pictures are so cute and I thought it'd be really fun to read this to him at that time. Then I also picked up The Ant and the Grasshopper. Honestly, the title alone convinced me, and this is another book where the images are just so cute. And I have The Little Red Hen, which is an old fable apparently. I've actually never read this one. Like, come on, so adorable. Then I picked up Goldilocks and the Three Bears. I used to love reading this story as a little girl and I completely forgot about the story until until I saw it at the library today, and I was like, you know what, I'm picking it up and I'm reading it to my son because I think it would be so special. So I'm very, very happy to have found this at the library today. I'm probably going to end up buying this book for his collection just so we can have it on hand, because like I said, this was one of my favorites growing up, so I just want to read it to him and show him how cute of a story and how beautiful of a story it is. Those are the 4 books that I ended up picking out for my son, his first 4 library checkouts. I am looking forward to reading these books to him at night. I literally cannot wait to give him a bath tonight, get cozy in bed together, and read him probably 2 out of the 4 books tonight, and seeing his reaction to the new books, to the new pages, the new pictures. Like, being a mom is so amazing. I love those little moments. So very excited for those. And then the rest of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books are for me that I checked out. I honestly was so surprised that I was allowed to check out all of these books, because normally I have only checked out maybe 4 or 5 books in the past, and today I checked out 10. So I wasn't sure if they were going to let me check out all these books, and they did. The first book that I ended up checking out was Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. I think this is actually a new release from her. I know in the past I've said that I really don't like Tessa Bailey's writing, but I want to like her writing because I loved It Happened One Summer so much from her, so I still want to give her a chance. And since I didn't have to pay for this book, I literally just borrowed it from the library, I decided to give her another chance. This is probably the 3rd chance that I've given Tessa Bailey. Maybe I'll actually love this book. The only annoying thing is that they put the barcode in the middle of the book synopsis, so I don't really know what the synopsis is. I'm gonna have to look it up on my phone, which, where is my phone? I literally only picked up this book because it was Tessa Bailey, so let me look up the synopsis. Fangirl Down, where is she? Oh yeah, so this is a new release. It came out February of this year. So it's a sport romance series, a rom-com about a bad boy professional athlete who falls for his biggest fan. Wells was once golf's hottest rising star, but lately all he has to show for his promising career is a killer hangover, a collection of broken clubs, and one remaining supporter. No matter how bad he plays, the beautiful sunny redhead is always on the sidelines. He curses, she cheers. But when Wells quits in a blaze of glory and his fangirl finally goes home, he knows he made the greatest mistake of his life. Josephine believed in the gorgeous, grumpy golfer, even when he didn't believe in himself. Yet after he throws in the towel, she begins to wonder her faith was misplaced. Then a determined Wells shows up at her door with a wild proposal. Be his new caddy, help him turn his game around, and split the prize money. Considering Josephine's professional and personal life is in shambles, she could really use the cash. As they travel together, spending days on the green and nights in neighboring hotel rooms, sparks fly. Okay, the synopsis sounds a little far-fetched, but you know what? I'm gonna give it a chance. Like I said, it was free, so I don't really lose anything if I don't like it. I saw this book and immediately picked it up. There was only 1 copy, so I'm very excited that I actually was able to find this, but it is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I have seen this book literally everywhere. I think it's been popular for a number of years. I really don't know what this book is about. I think it's science fiction. It might be science fiction, I don't know. This is another book that I literally did not read the synopsis. I've just seen this book everywhere and I've seen people talk about it, but it isn't a book that has really captivated my attention, or I've never really been interested in spending my own money buying it. It's definitely not a book that I normally would gravitate towards, so I've been putting off getting this book, but I saw it at the library today and decided to give it a chance. It goes, on a bitter cold day in the December of his junior year at Harvard, Sam exits a subway car and sees, amid the hordes of people waiting on the platform, Sadie Green. He calls her name. For a moment she pretends she hasn't heard him, but then she turns and a game begins, a legendary collab that will launch him to stardom. These friends, intimate since childhood, borrow money, bag favors, and before even graduating college, they have created their first blockbuster, Is She Go? I Should Go? Overnight, the world is theirs. Not even 25 years old, Sam and Sadie are brilliant, successful, and rich, but these qualities won't protect them from their own creative ambitions or the betrayals of their hearts. Spanning 30 years, from Cambridge, Massachusetts, to Venice Beach, California, and lands in between and far beyond. Yes, it is a love story, but it's not one you have read before. Whoa, this is romance? Why did I think this was science fiction? No way, this is a romance book? You guys, I literally had no idea this was a romance book. That is insane. I feel stupid for thinking it was science fiction. I thought it was about a video game. Okay, moving on. And then I picked up the Mayfair Bookshop by Eliza Knight. I honestly just really loved the title of this book, and the synopsis sounded so cozy, and I just imagined myself curling up in bed reading this and just, again, feeling cozy and wrapped up in a blanket. Even though it's summer, I still want those cozy vibes. It goes, when book curator Lucy St. Clair lands a gig working at Haywood Hill, she can't get on the plane fast enough. Not only can she start the healing process from the loss of her mother, but it's a dream come true to set foot in the legendary legendary store. Doubly exciting, she brings with her a first edition of Nancy's work, one that has a somewhat mysterious inscription from the author. Soon she discovers her life and Nancy's are intertwined, and it all comes back to the Little London Bookshop, a place that changes the lives of two women from different eras in the most surprising ways. Doesn't that sound like it's going to be such a cozy read? Also, my godmom is currently in London, so I feel like I picked this up because it reminded me of her being in London. So really excited for that one. And then the next 3 books that I picked up are actually going to be on my summer TBR. I mean, all of these books technically are on my summer TBR, but these next 3 I picked up because they gave me summer vibes, and I think they're all beach reads. I picked up The Weekenders by Mary Kay Andrews. I actually have a book that I recently bought from Mary Kay Andrews. I haven't started it yet, but I do want to read it. It's called Hello Summer, and this one I actually saw on Amazon and was about to buy it, so I'm glad that I was able to find it at the library. This one goes, some people stay all summer long on the island of Belle Isles, North Carolina. Some people come only for the weekends, and it's something they look forward to all week long. When Riley is waiting for her husband to arrive at the ferry one Friday afternoon, she is instead served with papers informing her that her island home is being foreclosed. To make matters worse, her husband is nowhere to be found. She turns to her island friends for help and support, but each of them has their own secrets, and the clock is ticking as the mystery deepens. Riley must find a way to investigate the secrets of Belle Isle and the husband she might not really know. I feel like this is going to be a very dramatic read, but I'm very excited. Then I have Big Summer by Jennifer Weiner. I hope I'm not mispronouncing her last name. I actually have another book by this author as well. I actually own The Summer Place by her, and I have yet to read this book. I mean, I did start it, but I ended up DNFing it a few months ago just because I wasn't in the mood for a summer read quite yet. But now that it's officially summer, I feel like I can actually read this book and enjoy it. So when I saw Big Summer from her at the library, I decided to give it a chance. A sparkling novel about the complexities of female relationships, the pitfalls of living out loud and online, and the resilience of the human heart. Big Summer is a witty, moving story about family, friendship, and figuring out what matters most. So I feel like The Summer Place is very similar to Big Summer. I think both take place on Cape Cod and are about family, basically, and relationships and friendships. So I'm very excited. I'm probably going to read these back to back since they're so similar, or maybe I should space them out. I don't want to get a reading slump if they're too similar. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you have read these books and what were your thoughts. And then the final book that I ended up picking up was The Summer of Sunshine and Margot by Susan Mallory. I know they say don't judge a book by its cover, but I literally picked this up because of the cover. I thought it was so pretty. It goes, the Baxter sisters come from a long line of women with no luck in love, but this summer Sunshine and Margot will turn disasters into destiny. I love that name, Sunshine. Etiquette coach Margot has a new client named Bianca, an aging movie star who is both famous and notorious. She finds herself intrigued by the actress's son, Alec, but will he trust her enough to let her in? Meanwhile, Sunshine, who has a habit of chasing after unworthy guys, is determined to change. This time she'll finish college, dedicate herself to her job, and will not fall in love for the wrong guy, especially not the tempting single dad who also happens to be her boss. I don't know if this is going to be multiple POVs because it's following 2 sisters, but I thought that the synopsis was really unique, and I don't know, I feel like this one is going to be another really good beach read. We are planning a little summer vacation, and so I'm very excited to read all of these beach reads and get excited for the summer, get in the right mindset for summer. Even though it's really hot, it still hasn't fully hit me that it's summer, that summer has officially started. You know what I mean? All in all, you guys, I feel like this was a very successful library trip. I'm very happy with all the books that I picked up, and I'm probably more excited for the books that I picked up for my son, if I'm being honest, but I am excited to read the books that I picked up for myself. These books are definitely going to be part of my summer TBR. I'm probably going to film a whole video where I show you my entire summer TBR. I have a pretty big summer TBR, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all the books that I want to read, but I'm going to try. That video should be out soon, hopefully, we'll see. But either way, I really hope you guys enjoyed coming to the library with me and my family. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you a part of my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.